Dear Mr. President, you're a liar. I watched your SONA address and your SONA response, and here are the facts. You are a liar, a barefaced liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire, nose as long as a telephone wire. That's what you are, Mr. President. You wara-wara'd about post-democracy population. You called them the tin swallows. And you said how they have food, they have jobs, they have security, they have education. You told us electricity is sorted. And then the very next day, we had stage 6. Not load shedding, blackouts. You are as arrogant as you are shameless. And here's one South African that has had a gut full. I'm Tanya Curry and I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted because I watched Sonar so you didn't have to.
Mr. President, you and your crew are out of touch. The truth is the tin swallows are mostly unemployed, 70% of them, uneducated. A 30% pass rate does not create a literate nation. And you can bet your hidden randalas that many of the tin swallows have either been raped, killed, or mugged. Most are just plain desperate. How dare you get up on your podium and vomit a bunch of lies across Parliament and expect us to clean it up? Not this time. I'm afraid it's over. As wards are being won across the country by parties other than the ANC and the DA, I might add, your chickens have come home to roost. I just hope that there's a roost for them to sit on. You see, Mr. President, you may be impressed by the notion of high-speed trains, but we are more concerned with the fact there's not been a day in 2023 without a water outage. Do you think Tin Swallow cares about bullet trains? They are more concerned with Cape Town evicting the homeless from the foreshore. You even had the gall to say the cadre deployment is a good thing. Basically, a great fat lie that nepotism is the right way to ensure a lean cabinet. You also told us that 3 out of 90-odd bridges were built and that you promised the SANDF would do years ago. At the time, I thought the story was so odd, but now that you think that 3 out of 90 makes good on a promise, now I actually care. You should have kept quiet. We'd forgotten about that silly story. I used to work with a businessman and he would say, "We run this business on the smell of an oil rag. Now take that rag, Mr. President, and shove it in your bullet train and let's see how far you run, or better still, build that bridge, walk across it, and just keep walking." One of the DA's MPs was asked to withdraw a comment saying Mr. President is not honourable.
Born 97, I dare say you are not an honourable man. Your presidency and leadership lack compassion.
Let's look at the definition of honour. Honour, high respect, of great esteem, the quality of knowing and doing what is morally right, to fulfill an obligation or keep an agreement. Madam Speaker, I think you'll find that the DA MP was bang on the money. You are anything but honourable, Mr. President. We do not hold you with high respect. You don't do what is morally right, and you don't keep a promise. Ever. Another DA member bites the dust, this time Dan Plato. Quite an exit, this DA thing, hey? Who knew killing babies was not something even politicians can stomach? Too soon?
The only thing the ANC did that was any good was stand up against the tyranny of Israel. We were all on side, well, except Jumping John Steenhuisen, who made a circle at his head, as if to say the speaker was cuckoo. Child. Punk. Madam Speaker asked what gesture he had made, and John said he'd scratched his head.
Honorable Leader of the Opposition Party, did you do that? No, Honorable Member, please. Honorable Leader of the Opposition Party, did you do that other than scratching your head? No, Honorable Member.
See?
Order.
All liars. The speaker said she was going to watch the videotapes and John was in for a bang on the ear. The next day he withdrew his comment and apologized. That's not the point. You too have no honor. You lied to our faces. We saw you just like we see the charlatan of a president. Tintswalo may be broke, but one thing Tintswalo is streetwise.